Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're live from the Quad Cities. Opening round coverage of the John Deere Classic is set to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we hear from Henny and John out on the course, just a few words on TPC Deere Run.
You know, look, it's a good track. I wouldn't call it a great track, but listen, that's not why the players are here. The players are here for the environment. Deere companies, they do all kinds of things for the players, like the big dig, and then you get to putt with this big machine over by the 9th green. I mean, it's just fun. And players want to come here with their families. This is such a great attended tournament, and they make it user-friendly. There's going to be a lot of birdies out there. If you get on the wrong side of the fairways or you short side yourself in some places, you're going to find some issues. But I'm telling you what, soft conditions, not a lot of wind. Man, this place is so much fun to play, especially when you're playing well.
We head down to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Time for the second shot into the first. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Big par saver coming up for this fella. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The Englishman Justin Rose, currently leading this tournament, playing nicely on top. The second is a par 5.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
215 left here.
That is a pure looking draw. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Nice recovery there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards back up the hill. A blind tee shot, but a simple tee shot all in all.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. And he's hit that inside the range.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently 2 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. Just a simple tap in for birdie. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now 5 strokes behind. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Yeah, that one will play. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he will move to 4 under par now. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Straight out of the top draw. Putting for par.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still a lot of movement here to the left.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one is breaking left to right.
Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That one's heading down Broadway. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Needed that one. Amazing shot at the right time. Guaranteed par.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. England's Justin Rose finds himself back on top of the leaderboard. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Attaboy, good shot. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Okay, that'll end up pin high.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, this player sits in 2nd, behind England's Justin Rose. Well struck. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Sitting at -6. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one's for birdie. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 7 under. He's going along quite nicely in second place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Oh, that was pure. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. And only one off the pace here.
This one is going straight at it.
Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Putting for birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Moving to the next hole now. This player is currently tied with Justin Rose for the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not a bad play, that one. 20 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
He's currently in a share of top spot. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. holding steady in first place after that one. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Oh, that's a big-time play, Rich. Finding the green on a par 4 off the tee. You love to see it.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
So this one starts out moving to the right, then it should come back to the left. Let's see what happens.
Can he make one from long range? Gee, it's got some good speed about it.
Looking nice.
Just a short putt remaining here. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot and Justin Rose is second. The finish at TPC Deere Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That is absolutely brilliant. A birdie putt awaits. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt here to get to 14 under the card. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Looking nice.
That one's got some intent. And makes it. What a bomb. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. If you want to win at TPC Deere Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
From around 140 yards here. That's tidy. 6 feet remaining to the cup. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And folks, at the end of this first round,